Well, we're out at the Nunnery, and with me is Alet, who's looking after this whole new events place, which we're going to come to in a second, but also Miss Summerscales. Hello again.
Hi.
We're going to talk about these awards first, because this is where you decided to put the venue on. I've
Yes.
got to tell you, I didn't know it was here.
It's beautiful,
This is
isn't it?
amazing. You kept this quiet.
We did, but we first had to sort everything out,
yeah,
Paul.
yeah.
Before we could start advertising, marketing. But it's such a lovely, lovely space.
Oh,
it's
I
perfect.
think
Look at this waterfall behind us. Anyway, more about it in a minute. Let's talk about extraordinary people. Is that the right word?
Extraordinary Islanders.
Islanders, sorry, okay. It's coming up now to crunch time to get these numbers in.
Oh yeah, the closing date for nominations is the 30th, which is only Monday. So we've only got a few days left, folks, and we've been promised lots more nominations, but they've not arrived.
Well, people always do it at the last minute. I know that from everything.
Yes, they do. So it's time to get a wriggle on and get them in. We're up to over 150 already, so we're not exactly wanting, but the more the merrier. So please get them in as soon as you can.
Are you going to give us the rainbow? Can you remember all those different categories?
No, please don't. Please don't.
Basically, look on the website, I would say, yeah?
I would say so, yes.
Which one, where?
Which is extraordinaryislanders.im.
Okay. So, when is this event actually taking place?
Well, we've got 2 dates in mind,
okay.
But it'll be either the end of February, last Saturday in February, or first Saturday in March.
Okay.
We're just getting the entertainment lined up, and when we've got that, we'll come back and talk to you all again about that.
Okay, well, what a pick. Now, what's going on here? Last time I was here, it was just the UCM up there. Now we've got artwork in all directions. We've got a fountain, this thing, which I know there was sometimes in the summer, some sort of marquee, but this looks a bit bigger and more permanent almost, doesn't it?
so. I think that it's great, Paul, because this is a permanent structure, and at this stage we call it semi-permanent because every 3 years we have to apply and make sure it keeps running. But we would like this to become the venue of the island. We would love to have weddings. We would love to have this great event that now is so needed in this unprecedented, difficult times around COVID. And I mean, this is the dream coming live from Philip Vermeulen. He is the one that's here, the head of the Nunnery, and he's the head of all the goals and priorities. And we want to show this to the community.
Okay. Well, I mean, what can you do number-wise here? Because we are so limited in the Isle of Man on venues.
No, so number-wise, if we just have people in here, 700 people in the Nunnery alone, and then we are still all good with health and safety and not in trouble, because we don't want to get in trouble. And then, obviously, in summer, we would love to do perfect markets, and we just had one on Sunday, and it was really about giving the local community back something and get all the local artisans, to showcase their amazing work, because you have so much talent on this island. It's incredible.
Well, I'm just in awe, as I said. So it's all done now, is it? I mean, you had your sign off and you're open.
We had our sign off. We got our liquor license,
Bravo.
so people can have a nice gin and tea if they need to, and but all kinds of functions. I mean, we have some Christmas parties, weddings planned. We also have some days that we really want to bring some of the older generation in, get them to help us making the gardens nice, create a lovely Kierkehof. From Holland, get some tulips in. So we really want to make this a place where the community comes together.
And where do people find out more information about this?
So you can actually go onto the website. It's the Nunnery.im. It's very, very simple. Or you can go onto Instagram or Facebook, and there you can go Nunnery.im.
Well, it's just so refreshing to see something like this coming along. You must be delighted, because you have clients and things that always want to do things.
Yes, it's perfect. It's perfect because it's so flexible. You can have sit-down events, stand-up events, and you can partition it. But what's the icing on the cake is these beautiful surroundings. I know you're going to do some film of the structures and the sculptures. They're stunning, and this amazing waterfall takes your breath away. So it's a perfect setting for our event, and I think they've done a super job, and we're really delighted to be working with them.
And just back to your event, just give an overall view. What's what people would be interested in looking at the different categories?
I would say we've covered a great grab. This is me. I can't do the list, Paul.
No.
I'm going to try. Please look at the website for the list. But
Inspiration-wise, it's
it's
COVID-related,
yeah,
right?
COVID-related, but also anyone who's done something not for themselves but for the greater good.
Yeah.
And that's essentially what the awards are all about. And the people are totally amazing on the Isle of Man. We've got some great applications. It's going to be very hard to choose.